More distance, more consistency, you want to be more accurate? Very common wishes in golf. But one thing I never hear is I would like to slice. That's right, the number one problem in golf is the slice, and we're going to take care of it here in the next few minutes. Hi, my name is Brian Kroll. I'm the PGA head golf professional here at Glen Arbor Golf Club in Bedford Hills, New York. And for 20 years, I've been helping my students do one thing: enjoy the game of golf. And I have this sneaking suspicion that the better you play, the more enjoyment you're going to find. So, with that in mind, let's find a way to help you eliminate the slice and play better golf. And before we do that, I do have a confession to make. I was once a slicer. There, I said it. It's on camera. It's out in the open. I feel your pain. I know what the slice is all about. That glancing contact, the weak distance, the lack of power, even just the ugly shape of it makes me very upset. And I know it makes you upset too, but I have some very good news. Number one, it's easy to cure. And number two, I have cured it, and I will cure it for you in the next few minutes. First, a quick nod to the fundamentals. Now, I know you've all heard this before, but it is important. I'll go through it very briefly. It's important to have good posture. It's important to have a nice, comfortable grip. And it's also important to be relaxed over the ball. And certainly we're going to talk about these beautiful white arrows here. Alignment is key in golf, and as I've shown you here, it's important for my feet to be parallel to the target line. But what we don't talk about enough in golf is the shoulders. And we only have a short time together, so what I want to do is focus my energy on one part of the swing that absolutely can cure your slice if you take it seriously, and that is shoulder alignment. Not just at address, but at impact as well. And to really be effective with this, I think you would benefit from a different perspective. From this point of view, it's very clear where the shoulders will be, not just at address, but at impact. This is a cool look at the golf swing. And what I want to talk about is where I should be at impact, which is right here with shoulders fairly square to my foot line and the target line. Very critical for a great swing. What slicers do, and I'll tell you why, they generally have the ball too far forward because they feel it's going to give them time to close the face and avoid the slice. The problem with the ball being too far forward is that the shoulders are now aimed very much to the left of the target line. What that does is it forces all the energy this way, to the left. Now this energy is what creates the slice. What we have to do, it's a two-part process. One, we have to get the ball back in our stance a touch. We have to allow the shoulders to be back to square. And now I'm in a position to come from the inside into this ball and create a beautiful draw spin. From this position, we're able to truly come through the ball and create great contact. The key is beautiful alignment with the shoulders at address and beautiful alignment with the shoulders at impact. Slicers, this is what we see at impact. A lot of that comes from this position. So think about that shoulder alignment. What you need to do is actually be swinging to right field. And right field, I know that's kind of a baseball analogy, but it's a good image, and it helps people understand what I'm talking about. So when I talk, sometimes I'll use an analogy from another sport. But since we can't bring you to the baseball field, I can bring the baseball field to you. As promised, here we are at the ball field. And I'm going to resist the temptation to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" and get right back to work. And work, for us, is all about proper shoulder alignment, not just at address, but also at impact. As I mentioned before, the idea of swinging to right field will be very helpful for you when you're trying to eliminate the slice. So as I set up to this ball, I want my shoulders to be aligned beautifully parallel to the target line, which in this case goes right over the pitcher. And I'm going to make a nice centered turn away, and as I come back, I'm going to come into impact from the inside. which really requires me to keep my shoulders very patient. And this idea of delivering the club from the inside is easy to accomplish if you're aware of where these shoulders are. If I'm quick and I'm worried about slicing, my shoulders are going to be way over here and I'm going to hit a line drive to left, or I'm going to hit a foul ball over here towards the third baseman, or I'm going to slice it back into play. All three things unenjoyable. What we want is to hit that beautiful draw just to the right of the pitcher and have it draw right back onto our target line. And the only way to do that is with patient shoulders and delivering the club from the inside. This image of the ball field hopefully will help you the next time you head out to the golf course. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little trip to the ballpark, and hopefully it leaves you with a very effective image of swinging to right field. The importance here, where are the shoulders and where are they aligned at impact? Swinging to right field really will help you draw the ball. What I want to leave you with are a couple drills to help grind that into your game. And the first is called the cold shoulder. You grab a stick like this or a longer club than the one you're holding, stretch out the left arm as so, and take a couple just half swings like this, nice and smooth. All this is doing is slowing down my shoulder rotation. Remember, the slicers are quick to go this way and start the ball to the left. The cold shoulder drill really helps to slow them down and develop a better sequence. This drill right here is going to be key for your development. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this segment, and whether it's using some imagery from the ball field or practicing a couple great tips at the driving range, please keep those shoulders in mind. Proper shoulder alignment, especially at impact, is key to curing your slice. My name is Brian Kroll, and thank you so much for joining me. Now, we haven't talked a whole lot about staying centered. Let's think of this as a bonus tip, but players who draw the ball are centered swingers, and we want to try and develop that nice centered axis. In order to do that, we're going to use our shadow. Kind of simple. What I'm going to do is set up a couple golf balls like I've done here. Helps to have a nice sunny day. And take a couple swings noticing that my head is nice and steady. This steadiness is going to help you deliver the golf club from the inside and create that beautiful draw spin. What you may see is a lot of this. Use this drill to work on staying nice and centered so that you deliver the club to the ball from the inside for a great draw.